Hello, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more PC Building Simulator 2. So now I played this game when it first released, and we kind of went a little ways into it. I'm going to start a new game. There's been a bunch of changes. I pretty much stopped before the first real patches. I kind of took went and did some other things. We're out to patch 1.4 now, so there's been a lot of updates. There's been a lot of new parts added to the game. There's been a lot CPU deleting, all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna start over. Welcome to PC Building Simulator 2. It's a new day in a new shop. It might look like not look like much, but that's all you have. It's old, mysteriously burned down. Read the note from Uncle Tom to find out more. Mysteriously burned down shops, you say? All right, Uncle Tim. So I guess you've seen the old shop or what's left of it. Sorry, I wasn't there to take the edge off the shock. Meeting with the insurance company to discuss the fire. Apparently, you think it might have been deliberate. What a crazy idea, Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim, is there something you should talk about? Anyways, like the old places, as a standby, I managed to rescue the PCs working on before the fire moved all here. You'll soon need to fix and collect the money for the jobs. If the customers question the smoky aroma, just tell them that it's he had this hot or something. I also had you need a new shop computer, so I sent one of mine over. Should have arrived by now. Check the delivery area in the back of the workshop. Okay. I had to press $15 this morning for breakfast. So, okay. All right. All right. So we'll exit the note. All right. Walk over to the delivery boxes waiting in the back of the shop. Wait for them to pick up. Now, a little bit of work about a little bit of background about myself. I actually work as a PC desk side service technician. So this game pretty much is my job. It's pretty much what I do on a regular basis. So we will kind of do this and see what we and I kind of take this as an approach of doing that, and then trying to put some information, trying to tell you what's real about this game, what's not, and we'll go from there. This PC needs to be fixed. Left click on PC case to put in the build mode. Build mode. Remove the side panel. We will eventually get some stuff where all the screws and stuff like that are a little bit faster. This PC is missing a GPU. Thankfully, a good one just delivered. Please install it in the PC. Why are you just missing a piece? A video. All right. Ooh, we got to take out two. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we'll install. We're going to select our graphics card. We're a 3080? Jesus. The hell is the rest of this thing? Press the install button on the PC lock, right? So we'll need to remove components. Basically, you got to put everything back that we removed from it. Put all the screws in to hold everything back in. We need to get the cable. So the good thing with the cable is you just kind of select the two ends, and the cables just magically appear themselves, and that makes things a whole lot easier. Oh, it does have. Oh, so the connector or the adapter is kind of plugged into the computer already. That is such a bad wiring job, though. That looks like crap. Oh, install button. We'll put in the side panel. So we'll do all that. We're going to connect our cables here in a second. They have added a bunch more parts. They new cases, new all kinds of stuff. I'm still sad they don't have my case. Technically, my case has been discontinued, so it makes it difficult. All done. Carried to the workstation on your left and place it under the desk. So, Uncle just gave me a 3080 Ti for a shop computer. So to be fair, we do not need a shop computer here. So we will. the game uses your desktop. So I just loaded one of my blatant self promotion. So um, so you don't need this to build this guy down here, right? All right. So WSDD to move around the shop. These are the other computers we have back here that need to be working on. Water cool this one for Donna. We need to overclock this one. That's easy enough. And we're going to customize this one, right? So it's basically we're going to go through here. Double click on the email app. All right. Welcome to your email. This is where all the job messages officers will arrive. Okay. My name is Urban Stack Astute. Okay. Peace. Paint the case red. Okay, we'll accept that. We'll paint the case red. Let's see. Accepted jobs. Okay, easy enough. Select the email. Have a look at this job. Need help with the virus. Went to PC fix shop. Empty space plus Focus-Rama. Pest and firefighter to come in a new shop. Okay, go to PC. First job. Let's see how to do a job and make money. The customer's PC needs virus scans, so take it to the workbench for diagnosis. All right, so we'll take this guy back here. This is put that on there. Okay. So the customer wants the virus to scan for their PC. You'll need a USB stick loaded with the virus software. Luckily, you have one in your inventory. Okay. So we'll install tools USB drive, and you just choose a port, and then eventually you'll have a thing that connects all these. That basically makes your life a whole lot easier. So we'll select the monitor. It's monitor on monitor. Now, a fun part about this game is all the computers in this game, all the graphics, the monitors, all that stuff, they all run on real electricity. Double click to open the app and remove programs. All right, so we'll double click. We're going to add a virus scanner. So we'll start our scanning. This scanning takes a lot faster than it does in real life. 284 infected files. Oh, so just a little one. All done. Great job. The job is complete. Go ahead, exit that. I'm going to just exit that. Remove the PC, return to the client, pick the PC up, place it in the corridor. Now you can't just right click it and it just rips all the cables out of it and puts it back down for you, ready to ship. Now you need to collect your pay, go to the email and hit collect. So we'll go ahead and collect some monies. You got $120 ruse for that one. Your first job is complete. All right. We're going to tease it a little bit here real soon. Hopefully we'll be able to make it through some of this stuff. Let's go back to our inbox. Paint the case red, I think. That one we already have in transit. Get all RGB rainbow effects to walk mode. Okay. So all we want to do here is basically just welcome to Lighting App. Lighting App allows you to create great effects for the customer's PCs. For this job, the customer wants to select all rainbow with walk effect. Let's get started. So we're going to double click our lighting. We're going to select all here. So that way we have all. And then we are going to go from breathe to rainbow. Oh, okay. And walk. Okay. Congratulations. Make sure the PC is back to the delivery area and collect your rewards when it's ready. Right? Easy enough. Now, you can eventually get some jobs that they'll get a little bit questioning about what they want. Let's see, overclock. So this is the overclocking. Go ahead. Oh, we got to actually connect you to everything. Job, we need to overclock customer's CPU, which means making the CPU run faster than stock frequency. Connect computers. Now, I'll give the same warning with this one that I did with the original one. Is overclocking is you can do a lot with overclock. The CPU that I have sitting on my desk has been overclocked for 7 years, and I don't mean a nice overclock. I mean my CPU is supposed to run at 3 gigahertz. It's currently running at 4.4, and it's very stable. It's done that for years. But I also have a very large water cooler attached to it. This game makes overclocking seem a lot easier than it really is. Hold F2. Do you want to enter the BIOS? Welcome where you can see the PC's hardware settings and tweak them more in power. Going into the BIOS, you can cause problems with your real computer. And some of the stuff in here is pretty close, but there is some differences. The difference between doing it in this and doing it with your real computer is you can cause actual damage to your real computer. So just something to be aware of. PC's hardware settings and tweak them, add more power, right? So this is the overclocking CPU base clock ratio, right? So basically we want to careful not to use too much to damage the CPU. And this is true. If you start raising the voltage too much, that basically the traces on this CPUs are very, very small. And if you start putting too much power to them, you will basically just start burning out wires. To make it fairly simple. So you put too much power into it, you'll just cook it. And then the other problem, the more power you put into it, the more heat it produces. And if you can't get enough heat out of it, then we have more problems. Tend to use stabilize the PC, but you need carefully not to use too much. Okay. CPU shows how fast the CPU runs a function of the base clock, 4K megahertz. You can tweak either or gigahertz, whatever you want to call it. Value to change the overall frequency. Normally use this ratio for big and base clock for a smaller one. So we're going to go from 4 to 44, so 4.4 gig. So increase the base voltage to 1.35. So this is, like I said, playing with your voltage in your CPU. This looks good. For a stable overclock, click on the settings and apply setting values, right? So we're going to apply changes and restart. And you can have originally when I overclocked my actual PC, welcome to so originally when I overclocked my PC, it ran at 4.7 gig for a couple of days, and it seemed stable, and it blue screened. I dropped it to 4.6, and it ran at 4.6 for about 2 weeks, and then it blue screened. I dropped it to 4.5, and it ran for about 2 months or so, and then I got a blue screen out of it. I dropped it to 4.4, and it's just been happy. So but I didn't want to put any more power in it. So instead of putting more power into the processor, I started dropping the voltage down to where it ran stable. OCCP can be used to stress test the CPU and GPU after overclocking. This check stability, not show if CPU is getting thermally throttled or running too hot. CPU not run effectively if it too hot or low. Please boom. All right, start. Wait for the stress test to complete. Yay! I should have did all my talking when I was waiting for the stress test to complete. But instead, I'll have a drink. And I'll see. I've been playing a lot of other games lately. Kind of digging through my YouTube stuff. And some of the old videos for this were doing well. So I figured I would throw another one out. We may make this a season. I'll probably do a little bit, do at least a couple of episodes over the next few days, kind of see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. Congratulations, CPU remained within its operation parameters for the test, right? So min max, right? So the CPU didn't throttle. Everything seems to be okay. Stable overclock can be returned to the customer. Okay, overclocking is complete. So, and a lot of times you can like this game is you can kind of cheese a lot of this. Um, because if you even if you overclock it like 100 megahertz, it's still enough to get it to function. It's custom water cooling GPU. The customer wants you to water cool the GPU and add it to their existing water cooling loop. To do this, you need to remove the GPU, add a cooling block. Okay. So we're going to remove the side panel. So this is this game has us add custom loops to the blocks, so we get to take stuff apart and stuff like that. Take cables out, and a lot of this stuff is on a very basic level. It's fairly close. Like it's not it's obviously kind of made it more fun for the game and stuff, but all right, so unscrew, right? So you're just you got to find the screws, and I'm gonna be buying. I tell you, I'm gonna sell Uncle Tim's computer now to replace the thermal pads, right? So of course, first thing we gotta do is replace or take the thermal pads off. This is the biggest pain in the butt about doing these is picking apart all the thermal pads, and each individual one's nice little thermal grizzly. Fun fact, I pretty much only run thermal grizzly freaking thermal paste, and thermal pads. Anytime I have to buy that stuff, I just buy thermal grizzly stuff because it's fairly cheap and it does really well. Hold it up, click apply the thermal paste. If you're new to thermal paste, try putting a pea-sized dot in the center. Well, that's nice of it. Can I put more? It's just gonna keep letting me do it, huh? There's no limit. Okay, there seems to be a limit now. It seems to be. Yep, it looks like there is a limit to how much it will do. Haste not, want not. Okay, well, evidently you get an achievement for doing that. It's like a GPU add its block ready for assembly, right? All right, so we're going to add the water block to it. We're going to screw that into the back, which is funny because we never took these screws out of the other one. Oh, this game. I do enjoy this game. Right, select GPU and go to the inventory. All right, so that'll go back to our inventory. That work is complete. And you can you can actually water cool your RAM. You can we'll end up building install a water cooled GPU. We've done in the past. What we'll end up doing is we'll start building crazy parts. We'll get out of these pretty quickly and start building stuff to get money and stuff. So we'll do K1. Need to plug that bad boy back in for us, and it tells you missing computers, missing pipe, missing all kinds of stuff, right? Oh well, your existing water cooling loop doesn't actually work. So there's a bunch of different trains of thoughts on how should you put your CPU first, then the radiator? Should you put right? There's a lot of different things. The thing to really know is that the water in your loop is all going to get equalized, right? Ultimately, your loop's going to get up to a certain temperature in the water, and then it's just going to kind of stabilize. So you can fight back and forth about how to connect these and trying to get things going, but we'll see how it wants us to do it. So we're basically going straight out of the CPU there, and then we're basically going to. All right, so most likely what's going to happen is it's going to come up. Hey, I'm missing it. So it's going to come out of the reservoir, out of the pump, out of the bottom, into the CPU, into the radiator, into the video card, and back here. So your CPU, all your CPU, or your video cards heat's going to be basically stored in your reservoir. It's fine. You're just trying to get the heat out, right? So your heat's going to radiate. The same thing with pushing or pulling. Whether you should push this out the front or pull them in. With this computer and this fan, I would be pulling through the front and into it, because you have to have airflow still inside of your computer, and there's no other fan. So we're going to install some coolant. Now that the loop is complete, you'll just need to decide the coolant to fill it. Check the coolant color. You're getting purple. Right, and then you'll see it kind of goes in and fills everything in. When in doubt, if this game will allow me, I'm building purple. Like, it's CPU cooling is complete. It's been installed now. Part of the wall to replace the PC lock and side panel, then make sure the PC can boot to the OS before you take it back to the delivery area. All right, so go ahead and we'll install that. We will go at some point. Install. So there's all of our PC part circuiter, remove components. So all that stuff is there. And I wonder if they got it to where we can sell all the old parts off yet. All right, so we'll install cable. So yeah, and it makes you make sure that you can actually boot the PC. Now you can't really, well, couldn't in the past. It was kind of it keeps track of the parts you pull out, so you can't like cheese it. And I seriously doubt that. Why is the loop empty? What? Why is the loop magic? What? Did I click on the loop by accident? Fine, now you get. Maybe I clicked on it by accident or something. I don't know what happened. But yeah, so the case showing as incomplete. It will show you basically what you pulled off of it. And if you're missing parts or something, it will be like, hey, you need to put this back. I don't think we did. I don't remember putting screws back in that, but I guess I did. And then we're ready to boot, so we're gonna power it on. Now it does get a little bit. It's, like I could have powered it on without that lock being in place. Right. That's just not. That's not something I'm worried about. Also, PC's running. PC's in my hand. Don't do that to your computer. Don't have it running and just pick it up and rip all the wires out of the wall. It doesn't. It's not good for it. All right. So for the most part, we seem to be doing well there. All right. So let's go back to our inbox. Customize piece status. So we'll collect that. So we change that to the walk mode. Yeah, we'll delete that. We don't need it anymore. That one's in status. Overclock. So basically, the overclock, they want at least 4350, and we got to 4400. Get a little bit more money there. We'll go ahead and collect this bad boy. Just one last thing to do, give the business a new name. So we'll go ahead and delete that guy. We'll delete that guy. This guy's on its way. A lucky escape. Got up and running, and it could do it, right? So, new parts. So basically, we've added new parts, so we'll be able to get new stuff. Accepted. So that is going there. All right. So that stuff is all going good. All right. So now we need to come up with the name. So we will Red Hot PC Repairs. I'm just gonna name it PC Repairs. If you guys come up with a good name, throw it down in the comments. We'll see what kind of names we come up with, or I'll think of something. I'm just not gonna spend a bunch of time on this right now. Looks like you're a proud owner of PC Repairs. Don't worry if you change your mind. All right, cool, easy enough. All right. So basically, we can come back and change that anytime we want to. You guys, if y'all have a good name, throw it down there. We'll see what we can figure out. All in a day's work. We got to pay $400 of rent here in the day. So we'll go ahead and go to the next day. And the beginning of this, it kind of walks you through. It gives you some stuff. We all had basically a head, except for your job yesterday. Customer's PC has arrived, needs to paint it red, so you take it to the workbench and spray paint, right? So the problem is that we don't have a spray painting workbench. Changing the workbench type. You need to change and refit the workbench. Press B to change the type. Okay. So we'll press up here. We'll press B. We're going to change it to case modding. Right. So unlocks that. Oh, level 11. Oh, the delidding. Okay. So we got to get to level 11 for delidding. I'm trying to. Oh, case modding I was clicking on that one. All right. So there we do that. We're going to select our case modding. Customers request the entire case be painted red. Spray the cans start spraying. Right. So here's the issue. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to select red because use the slider to increase the size. Right. So we're going to customer wants the glass spray too. So toggle this switch on. Okay. So I'm going to. Oh, it won't let me turn it back off. So right now, if I have it, I'm spraying everything. I'm just right over the glass. Like why did you buy a case that had? And you'll have ones that they'll be like, hey, we want you to spray the. So basically, what's happening is see like here, and then it's not spray painting in the front. But if I left click on that well, not that spot. But if I spray paint on that portion of it and then start spraying, then it doesn't spray on the other sides. So we're just trying to get it. It gets a little finicky sometimes. And then you can actually have it here where eventually we're at 86%. And you can leave like once you get to like 90% or 100%, it's just like, oh, okay. So we'll paint the front. And then nice work. You just leave a big black spot right in the front. I can't do it. Can't do it. And then you got this plastic bezel here that we didn't even paint, but we painted these plastic pieces. So I don't understand sometimes. Why is it 99% red now? I finished painting it, and now it's oh my lord. All right. So we'll just take that. We're gonna go throw him over here. All right. Now we have $915. We have We could go shop, and if we did it, I think the cheapest we could kind of do it is to build. But see, here's the thing. This is Uncle's computer. Oh, resale value is only $115. Oh, did they kill my ability to do crazy stuff? The 3080 is decent, right? So 1600K. But well, I can't even sell it yet because we don't have the shop open. All right, that's fine. All right, fine. You you win for now, CPU or Uncle Tim's computer. We'll let you stay for a minute. Customize, paint it red. So we'll get a couple of dollars from that. Left click on the boxes and highway to unpack the delivery. The contents will be added to your inventory. Okay. I don't remember getting a delivery. Replace air cooler, right? So this is super stoked to see a new shop town. Totally sucks that happened the last one. Anyway, the air cooler in the computer is busted and really neat. Uncool. Literally uncool. Get it? Haha. Coming off. Can you replace it for me? Sure. All right. So we'll go ahead and accept that. Buying components. Some jobs require new additional replacement components. Or air computer for the piece, consumer's PC. Buying components. Be careful. Only buy components that are good or better than the consumer wants and already has. Right. So we can go here to the should allow me to go to the PC stats. So normally what you want to do here is you want to go to the PC stats because that's going to tell you the correct stuff to buy. This is going to hand walk us through it. So we're going to go to CPU cooling, each filter, right? Add to basket, right? So it is basically just saying I'm going to add, this is the AMD Wraith Prism patch tracker, right? Replace the air cooler. So basically I can attach to that job and we can check out and then I can buy now. I can do same day delivery and get it for another $100, or I can just have it come in tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and buy it now. New parts, all well done. Order a new part and use the calendar for when it arrives, right? So if I go look at the calendar, it's going to tell me that that thing's going to come in tomorrow. There's our tablet. Oh, look at that. Thanks, Uncle Tim. Present from Uncle Tim. I want to send a brand new tablet to help run the business. Let's look at it and see what it does. All right, so open the new tablet. Open the tablet. Your new tablet is now ready to use. It's packed with apps such as Snazzy Camera can use to manage your time more effectively. If you're not sure what, check out the pre-installed Decorator app. All right, so pre-installed Decorator app. Welcome to the Decorator app. Big Bob has agreed to redecorate your office for workshop for free. You can change the floor, ceiling tiles, and many other features. Let's see what's available. So floors. Okay. All right, it's yeah. That's I'm glad they've added like Linus Tech Tips and stuff like that. That would be cool. It would be cool to see more than just that one though. Like it would be nice to see more than just Linus. Like to spread a little bit, Jay's 2 cents and a couple other places. That would be cool. We're gonna go with the futuristic, or do we want to go with space? The problem is I would never have a computer shop with a black floor because you're going to drop a screw and you will never find it. We're going to apply that to all. Futuristic's kind of cool. Let's see. Wall detected. Oh, that the rotate camera. All right, so then we'll go to the wall here. So this is Linus's. You can kind of see like different stuff on the walls. They put a little bit of work to it then. And we could definitely change it to where each one is a little bit different. Maybe, oh, you know what? I kind of like the apocalyptic. I kind of, that's kind of cool. Medieval. space, PC Builder Simulator 1, futuristic. I think I'm going to go with apocalyptic. Yeah, I'm going to go apocalyptic. What is it? Yeah, we're going apocalyptic in this place. I think we can change each desk too. So if you really want to, you can change each desk to something slightly different, right? The medieval, featured bench, right? So there's lots of different Light Oak, Walmart, standard size, contemporary. I think I may go Linus's benches. As much as I like the no, maybe we'll go with the apocalyptic. We'll just apply that to all. If y'all have other requests for decorations, or you want something different, just talk it down there. We'll all detected, floor detected, can't do the door, we do the roof. We do Linus's window or lights for the roof. So they have like, nice stage lighting and stuff like that. Matching set. So we're gonna go, all right, I really like those lamps. I like that industrial feel. Maybe we'll just go through every once in a while and we'll just change all the different stuff to basically, right now we're using apocalyptic. Maybe next time we'll just rotate through and see, kind of let them live with us for a little bit. Big gas mask. I like this stuff. I'm sad you can't paint out here. At least I can't yet. I don't know. Maybe once we get out there, we'll be able to do it. More emails. All right. PC level up. Unlock 6th gen processors, 7th gen processors, DDR4 RAM. All right, easy enough. Let's see. Offers at, oh god, that seems like a scam. Crank up the vibes and overclock the expectations, because Big Bob's Business Barn is partnered with Linus Tech Tips to offer the brand new workshop theme. That's right. You can now feel like the PC building influencer I always wanted to be. So open the Decorator app. Okay, warning, potentially dangerous attachment removed. This file's totally legit. Sponsorship info ser has been blocked. I was like, yeah, this seems yeah, that's pretty funny that the announcement for the LTT store or the LTT shop is basically a spam offer. All right, thanks, buddy. I find the humor in that. Displays 3D new stickers, mouth pads, right? All right, so that's cool. Head to the Decorator app, amazing offer. All new theme. Is your shop looking a bit run down, looking for a brush coat paint? Look no further. Big Bob's Business Barn, a post-apocalyptic theme. Exclusive offer. At least that one didn't have spam or a thing in it. All right. So I think for the most part, we are waiting for. Dude, I don't know. If I walked into a PC shop that looked like this, I don't know. I guess it would depend on how old the guy was. I like this door. Door's cool. Delivery of the Wrath Prism. So unfortunately we have to end the day. We can't really do anything else. So in the beginning of the game, you're really just kind of going through, trying to get the pieces of this, trying to get levels, trying to unlock things so that you can get to the new parts, and be able to, oh, that's a water cooling thing. I can't put it on that. All right. So you're really in the if you notice fix, it's just a fix down there. So sometimes you can get these and be like, oh, replace the air cooler. But the problem is it's not always just the air cooler. Sometimes you can get into it and it'll just be like, diagnose So pull the old thermal paste off. You always want to make sure, and this doesn't use it, but usually you need some sort of a solvent. You really need to be careful though, because uh, uh, thermal paste can be conductive, especially once it starts getting contaminants in it. And you don't want to get that on over here, especially if we start doing liquid metal and stuff like that. That stuff is definitely uh, I'm gonna do it again later. We'll apply enough thermal paste just to make it you don't need to put a lot. Like this is like this is too much thermal paste. But I gotta see what happens if I just hold it forever. They gave me achievement last time. Like this is gonna happen. The one thing I will say, especially with the computers and stuff like that, once I start building computers, we can go all the way straight to the edge of it. Yep. Got to make sure. It's like Pokemon. I got to collect them all. Okay. I can't put any more on it. Oh, light there, but okay, you didn't tell me to stop. So basically, we could put the old. Well, it won't let me even put the old part back on there. CPU cooling, the Wraith cooler. Now you do have to be, and you can grab this thing. Rotation parts can be rotated when installing them. Left click to adjust the air cooler orientation. Okay. I'm sorry, but if it's gonna let me do it, normally you want to put that where it's fairly close, and the logos are upright. But if you're gonna let me put the cooler on upside down, and you're not gonna punish me for it, I'm gonna do it. All right, I probably won't do it for long. If this was my computer and somebody sent this to me, I would be happy. Oh, especially with a glass panel on the side, and that thing lights up too. So since it lights up, you're gonna I believe the Wraith cooler, or maybe it's the Prism. I don't remember if we put a Prism on there. I don't know a lot about AMDs, just because I had it lights up. So the logo lights up every time you look in that computer. You see an upside down logo. That's horrible. Why would you let me do that game? Thank you for letting me do that game. Ah, we fixed it. You got a new here. There you go. Go away. All right, let's go do this. Paint, do not customize glass. All right. Thanks so much for assisting with my virus problem. The computer did indeed seem to run more smoothly after administrations. However, I have found myself in peaks of another difficulty. Upgrade to SSD, rather delicate medical issue. But my computer literate friend assures me that mine is broken and needs to be replaced. Allowed to use a laptop. Send the missive. Okay. Replace SSD. So the PC stats right now. So it's an ADATA 950U, 120 gigabyte, right? But so if I do this, it takes me straight to that part. So that's nice. That's really helpful. Because then I can go, okay, this is the exact part that's in there. I can try to find something cheaper, but since I haven't accepted the job yet, it doesn't show up here. So I'm gonna back out of this. I'm gonna accept the job. So now I've accepted the job. Now I can go to PC stats. I can I go? Okay. Now I can go look at his data. I can go do this, and then replace SSD. I can attach it to that. I can confirm it. I can check out. And since it's all going to be here tomorrow anyway, we can do that. Now the shopping, the $100 price is for the entire order, if I remember right. So if you're ordering an entire PC, you can kind of eat that a little bit easier. So we'll go ahead and close that. Paint it red. Cooler is broken, so we'll collect that money. So parts budget 170. Right. So parts budget, so 220, profit 196. Delete that. All right. So, but with that, we are way over. I got too much fun laughing at this silly thing. So hopefully, we'll run around the apocalyptic PC repair building here. If you guys are enjoying this or you want to see more of it, please go ahead. Make sure you hit the like. It lets me know that y'all do want to see more of it. I'm just taking a guess right now and just rolling out some stuff. And I kind of wanted to play PC Building Simulator for a little bit. But we'll probably put at least a few episodes out, and we'll see what happens. But we'll see how it goes. So make sure if you think it deserves it, subscribe, leave a comment, question, concern. If you have an idea for the name of the shop, or you have a request for the aesthetic, and we will go from there. But with that, we will see you guys next time. Y'all be safe. Talk to you soon.